What's up, guys? Coming in to give you a little bit of an update on SMCI, which is up about 7.5% today. So this is going to be a shorter video because I've been covering this topic a lot. If you want to see a lot more in depth of the psychology behind a market bubble, what I think is actually setting up here on SMCI, as well as my prior short, go and watch the video that we put out yesterday. But what we were talking about before was how all of big money, everybody who can actually move the market, has been accumulating shares down here between $208 and $350. And the only way for SMCI to continue to push up into higher highs, which is totally possible, is if we see more people who can actually move the market continue to come into this. And we've said before, think of it from a psychological standpoint. If you're a hedge fund, if you're somebody who can actually move the market, and all the shares that you've accumulated are up over 277% within the past 1 month and 1 week, are you going to be buying into that high? Most cases you won't. So the only people who are buying into this high in most cases is going to be retail. And if there is an uneven distribution, meaning that the people who are buying down here are taking profits up here, if there's more people taking profits than there are people buying, the price of a stock goes down. It's very simple. Now, in this case, what I think is going to happen and what we've been talking about is that we're going to see one more push on SMCI back up to test between $950 and potentially $1,000. And what I think is going to happen is as we're pushing into this area, once again, we're going to see an uneven distribution of buyers to sellers. And I do think from there, we'll probably reject our back down to fill the gap to $755 and then back down to about $700. Now, where would we set a stop loss? Stop loss would be at a higher high of about $1,100. Now, we closed out $18,000 in profits last week. So this next setup, if we get it, it might not come back up to 1,000, but if we get it, this will basically be a free trade. And even if it's not, a solid risk versus reward of about 2.5 to 3 might not seem amazing, but it's something that's definitely worth taking in my opinion, especially with the conviction that I have on something like SMCI. At the end of the day, this is not the type of trade for everybody. You should not be shorting a rocket ship like this. If you only have a couple of $1,000s, you should not be taking everything you have and throwing it into this. When I'm shorting or when I'm getting puts, I'm trading with such a small amount of money relative to my allocation capital. Anytime I'm taking a trade, I am making sure that if that trade goes to fucking zero, it will not have more than a 10% max drawdown on my total account. That means even if I'm trading shares. So at the end of the day, we're not focusing on how much money can we make in the next trade, right? That's not real. What we want to be focusing on is building a consistent and profitable strategy and understanding the psychology of the market. And that's why shorting a rocket like SMCI is not a strategy. This is an opportunity that is in front of us. And I will only take the opportunity once again if my exact requirement happens, which is what happened last time when we got this push back up here. And this is how you have to be. You have to be diligent. You have to be patient. You need to make sure that you can not, really keep yourself under control and not do stupid shit, right? Like at the end of the day, the man's greatest weakness is his own hands. Our greatest weakness is our own psychology when it comes to trading. It's our own greed. It's nobody else. I hope this helps, guys. We'll see if we get the position that we want. Let me know what tickers you want me to cover down below. If you want to trade with me every single day, learn how I trade, how I operate, how I run my fund, go and check out our Discord community. It's going to be the second link in the description. It is private, and I would love to see you guys over there. Peace.